Hello, hello, how's it going everyone? Back again for another episode. Today I'll be building the next part of this cobblestone wall, and for that I'll need quite a lot more of this cobblestone. Thankfully I have stored some of it into this chest right here. That means I can still make a bunch more stacks of this. Oh, wait a second, what am I doing? Oh, for, for a moment I forgot the recipe, but there. Now it's all fixed. It's fixed. I'll make as many as I can out of this cobblestone that's left, and then start building. Start constructing. So there it is. Okay. Let's start from this point. Why not? I will need a couple of pickaxes probably, just so I can remove these extra blocks. Or maybe this single pickaxe will be enough for all of today's work. That likely depends on how many of these blocks I manage to double place or misplace. I'm never quite sure how exactly I should pronounce how exactly I should say it. Misplace, double place, or double stack. Maybe there isn't even a specific word for such a thing, but there should be. Either way, the progress continues, and this floor is certainly taking shape bit by bit. Every episode I see more of the stuff being built because I build it myself. I can see it. That's why there is progress. I suppose that's rather simple to sort of understand. I don't know why I thought it's some sort of a profound realization. Oh, the lake at the bottom looks pretty nice from here. Kinda like the view. Now I'm even thinking, were these jungle? Oh, that was close. I was just busy talking, and right at the last second I think I moved my character a bit and sort of jumped at the almost at the edge of the block, and it caught me, prevented me from falling all the way to the bottom of the tower. That was really close. So where was I? I think I was talking about these jungle trees. Yeah, they do kind of change the landscape, or how do you call it? Just the way things look. I mean, this lake would be uninterrupted blue color, but it's now it's separated by this row of jungle trees, which certainly doesn't look very natural, but yeah, that's what I decided to do, so that's what I have. But anyways, if it looks, if I at some point decide that it's not fitting to have those trees in there, I can get rid of them, but I probably wouldn't do that, since they're just there. It was a kind of a lot of work to place them, especially the ones in the water have these glass glass things that it's like a glass pot or a glass planter. How do you exactly call them? Not sure, but yeah, it's a bunch of work since I haven't planted them into the water. I built some sort of a vase. Hopefully I pronounce it correctly. Okay, let me look up and see. Oh, I'm almost done with this. I think I was going for a bit higher wall, so this isn't the final height. What you see right now, I'll be going for probably double the height of this, but I have to carefully consider it and not make a single floor too tall compared to the rest of the floors. But I think there were floors before that were as tall as this would be if I made it 2 times taller, or at least close to it. So maybe I'm not going too far here. Let's see, that's it. First circle done. And now I could start with another one. I just have to decide what sort of height I'm going for. Maybe 4. No. Let's see. Let's first off start with 5 additional blocks. Is this 5? Let's see. I can check by... I have 60 cobblestone walls, and it should be 55 once I'm done. Yeah, it's 55. So yeah, it's 5 blocks tall. That's good to know. All I got to do is just follow the same pattern all the way across this tower or something like that. And then this should be 10 blocks of height of this floor. I think it's reasonable, but I may have to double check. Let's do a quick check. I'll just look at it from the other side and sort of think if it's... Yet it's definitely not too tall. If anything, I'd say adding 5 more blocks even on that second layer, so making a third layer wouldn't be too tall. I was imagining a taller floor than this. I'll have to see. I'll still have to get some more cobblestone wall, more than likely. Yeah, more than likely I'll have to climb down and grab some more cobblestone, since this isn't going to be enough what I have left in my inventory. And the cobblestone that I've stored in the chest is already used. I just took it, so and this is the last couple of cobblestone stacks that I'm using now. Well, technically this isn't cobblestone, isn't pure cobblestone, it's a cobblestone wall. So yeah, but yeah, it's made out of cobblestone and looks exactly as cobblestone except different shape. It could be cobblestone, I guess. Oh, I'll probably need some torches. I'll have to do the same strategy as I've been doing before, where I was placing the torches every couple of these walls. How do I say? Yeah, every couple of blocks of progress that I make, I'll need to place a torch so it doesn't get too dark. I could probably do this in almost full darkness. I mean, when it's nighttime, it's not completely dark, but it's very dark, so I mean, not completely, but still, it's difficult to really make out of what's happening or what you're seeing without some extra help from a torch or two. So I'll be using those torches. In fact, I'm not even going to need to use that many more, because the ones that I've placed on the first layer of this wall, I'll remove and reuse them on the second layer. So that's great. That I can sort of recycle them and place them in a new spot where I most need the light. I mean, even them sitting there at the top of the first layer is still seemingly providing me with some light, but not much. Or maybe I'm imagining, maybe it doesn't provide that much, being that I'm 5 blocks higher than the torch over there. So it's 5 blocks below me. Maybe it doesn't shine that far. Though it would be interesting to see what's the maximum distance between a torch. What's the maximum distance that you can move from a torch and still get some light? So even if it's like a couple of percent more bright, but it would be interesting to know, like, how far can you move away from a torch until you're not getting any benefits of it providing light. I would imagine you'd have to move pretty far. I mean, I'd probably be surprised, but at the last couple of blocks, moving away from the torch, maybe you'd be struggling to see much difference between full darkness or the torch providing some sort of light. But again, this is just... Oh, look at that. Once I removed that torch, it became apparently like visibly darker. So it must be providing light even at this at the bottom. I mean, at the bottom of the second layer, but the top of the first layer. So depending on what's your perspective you're looking from. Since I'm here mostly at the above the first layer, then yeah, it's mostly, these torches are now mostly below me. But this is it. I've just run out of all of the cobblestone. I'll have to gather some more if I want to continue. And I mean, yeah, it's obvious that I still need a lot. And if I go for another layer... Oh, wait a minute. I forgot that I can just take the good old shortcut. Oh, but can I? I'd have to climb up. Oh, come on. Maybe I'll just make a ladder. Let's make a ladder. I may need it anyway, so I'm just not sure if this is the recipe for the ladder. Oh, it is. Nice, good to know. I think 15 ladders will be enough. Let's get that ladder going up. Oh, that's strange. Somehow managed to mess up the placement of the ladder. But now, that's it. Oh, is this right? Yeah, this is fine. Yep, not bad. Wait a minute. Where are my items? Did I just lose them? Oh, they're... Whoa, this... Once I looked up, it looks so scary in a way. Wow, that scared me for a moment. Very eerie for some reason. It's like the liminal spaces, or what it's called, where nothing's... It seems that there's nothing wrong, but something is not right. Something is wrong. So strange. What a strange feeling. Let's see. So I'm here for some more cobblestone. I'll just I'll start emptying all this cobblestone bit by bit. Every time I go back, I pick up some more and more, and probably at some point I'll use up all of this cobblestone. And this cobblestone has been in those chests for probably quite a while, because those storage chests were some of the first ones that I've built on this map, on this world. Oopsie. My mistake. And yeah, they certainly stored that cobblestone for many episodes now, and it's been just sitting there, I guess, waiting to be used. So, or maybe it just doesn't care if it gets used or not. But since I need it, I picked it up, and now it gets used in the building process of the tower itself. So there, back where I was essentially. So let's prepare the recipe for the cobblestone wall. Nice, 6 entire full stacks of cobblestone, and I'll be able to craft lots of cobblestone wall out of this. Nice. I really like just how the crafting grid adds so much extra space if you need it. It's really convenient. So you have the inventory, but crafting grid is in a way very convenient and sometimes extremely helpful, because once you're usually I do not use the crafting grid as a storage space, but in emergencies where there is just no space and you cannot be bothered with dropping any items, you have actually 9 extra spaces worth of space just in your crafting grid. And that's really nice. Especially convenient is that you can just leave the recipe sitting there and not bother removing it or having it reset. But today I made a lot of progress with the building process, since I made quite a lot of work today. It's probably about time to end this episode and continue on the next one.